Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a two-page scrapbook layout for you as well as some card inspiration as part of a continuation of a Sunniest Stories scrapbooking workshop kit makeover. We created all 12 pages from the original picture inspiration from the Sunniest Stories scrapbooking workshop kit. Love them, they're going to be a gift. Then we've taken a second kit and in episodes 1, 2, and 3, we've created 5 additional two-page layouts from that second kit as a second option or an alternative, and I've been having so much fun with this. Today we're going to be completing the 6th and final layout in the 12-page series, and I also have created some cards with the leftovers. If you stay tuned to the end, I'll show you those cards and some of those things that I created with the leftovers. So I'm so excited to get started with layout number 6 today. So we're going to come on over here to the scrap table and get started. So we actually gutted some of the pre-printed backgrounds in episode 1 to prep for all of the layouts. And we're going to be using this green pre-printed background. It's our last pre-printed background in the series because this is our last layout number 6. And so we do have the interior pieces that we gutted out. We also have our packages of our coordinating colors of the 4x6 cards, cut apart cards, and all the spare pieces that are left over at this point in the series. So I'm just going to pull all those out, and I'm really looking to make a grid. We're going to build on a 9.5 by an 8 1/4 inch piece of willow white. We will end up mounting that on a 9 3/4 by 8.5 piece, but we're going to build a square pattern paper grid. We're going to need 30 squares for the left page and 30 squares for the right page, and they're going to be 1.5 inch squares, and they're going to have just a tiny little bit of space in between them. And I'm going to warn you right now, I'm not measuring, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a hodgepodge quilted background. So if you want to measure and you want your squares to be perfect, you could use an 1/8 inch spacer if you wanted to. You might end up with a little bit bigger of a white background, or you can just eyeball like I do. So I'm actually just going to try to rotate the patterns. I've made 30 squares for the left and 30 squares for the right. Now there are going to be some of the squares that are covered up, so you can probably get by with less squares, but I wasn't quite sure where the photo placement was going to go. But I just made sure that I had a nice alternating pattern. So some yellow and pink and the blues and the greens, and just made sure that I was alternating. I did add Calypso Coral cardstock squares in there. All the rest of the squares are from the cut apart cards, the 4x6 cards, and the pieces that are left over. So I've created the grid on the right and I've created the grid on the left, and then I've mounted that on a 9 3/4 by 8.5 inch piece of willow white. So it's actually double framed. So you've got the white with the squares on it, and then a 1/4 of an inch bigger white, and then I actually popped the whole thing up so that it just had a little bit of dimension. So for photo mats here, we're going to use shaded spruce. The shaded spruce is at the top of the background, pre-printed background, but the photo is 5x5. There's an 1/8 inch Calypso Coral cardstock around that, and then another 1/4 of an inch. So we have 5 1/8 by 5 1/8 Calypso Coral, and then 5.5 by 5.5 shaded spruce. For the photos over on the right, they are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and they are on a 1/8 inch photo mat. So we have 3x4 photo mat, and then 3 1/8 by 4 1/8 additional photo mat of both the Calypso Coral and the shaded spruce. So I can see myself scrapbooking this, and you'll get to see it with finished photos here of a recent haircut. So most of you know I've recently celebrated my 60th birthday, which is always a great time to reflect and to change and spruce up a little bit. So I have been trying to cut my long hair for many, many years, and I've been too chicken. And so I finally got it cut. So I'm going to use this since it says my story and the next chapter. I think the next chapter is appropriate once you turn 60. It's the next chapter in your life. And then my story is going to be about my haircut. So I love with my story, you can still put book icons and things like that in it because you're talking about a story, even though the photos have nothing to do with books. We don't have to be so literal. It's just about someone telling the story. So I've pulled out some of the remaining icons, and I'm going to make a little cluster of these icons in the upper left. And then I love the idea of the pocket card down there with the library card underneath. And then on the right, same thing, just a little cluster, I think, on the lower right with that title up in the upper right. We'll add some of the little paper clips. I do want to bring in a little tiny strip that I have left over of that Calypso coral heart pattern and just kind of create a little layering effect there. And then I'll bring in, excuse me, a little bit of the black. We have black in my story. We have black in chapter. So if I bring in that little black hello, I think that color balances just a little bit. So we're already here to the point of embellishing, and I'm just going to layer the elements that are left over. I feel like we've really knocked out a huge amount of the ingredients in this kit, but you might be surprised. I'm going to take the ingredients left over from doing the company workshop. There was quite a few more ingredients left over when I did the company 12-page workshop than doing this version, if that helps. We have a lot of little hellos left and some things that I think we could make some cards out of. And I loved these little pocket cards. So when we get to the card section, I'm going to talk a little bit about recreating those little pocket cards simply and easily. And I'll give you the dimensions for those. They're so easy to make. And then you can actually die cut out the little fringe notebook paper or put some real notebook paper in there if you want to. I'm happy with the left. We've got 2 flowers in the upper left, a tab, a double leaf, and then that heart circle. And then we've got a couple layered pieces with the library card, the heart card, and the pocket. And then we've just added the book sticker, a flower sticker, and the title. And I think I'll journal underneath there on journaling strips. So over here on the right, we had 1 flower in the punch outs that was a little bit longer that I think could give us some height. Over here on the lower right, 1 large flower, 1 small flower. We'll pull that book in because it's about a story. We'll pull the little book in, and then I think there is 1 more little black word somewhere that I know, and I think it says noted if I remember right. So we can balance that little black hello on the left with the little black noted on the right, and then we'll have that little yellow note paper in there that I think I can do a tiny bit of journaling on that as well. And then we have just the bits and pieces left in the junk gypsy tray. There are some chevrons still. There are some little flowers still, some clips, some little X's, that type of thing. And I think we can finish it off with that. And maybe with the quilting squares or the squares in the background, we can probably use up some of those extra little bits by just adding those directly to some of the squares. So we'll add a little clip in here, maybe a couple little paper clips if we can make those work. I don't think I end up getting the gray paper clips to work on this, but I do use those on a couple of the cards. And actually, I'm getting happier and happier. I try to find another little wordy bit that might fit, but I end up just reserving that hello for the cards. We're going to have a lot of cards today that say hello, just because I don't know how many hellos there were in the kit, but we had a lot of hellos left over. So we've got some heart stickers. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 flower stickers left that we can just randomly put on some of the little squares. And then I will pull my photos in. You'll get to see what it's like with my photos on it, and I'll pull my journaling in, and I'll tell my story. I think we've got 1 more little flower we can either stick in the clip or maybe we can put it up on one of the squares. And I really love this one. I love the color scheme in the background. We'll add a few of the array of dots. And so I wasn't quite sure. I wasn't actually able to get some of the pink and the yellow to jive, but those pretty peacock ones, even though they're different than shaded spruce, because they're one shade darker, they really pop against the page and against the lighter greens, and I love that. I feel like we've got some balance with the dots now, and it's almost time for the photos. I cannot believe it. We are on our 6th layout, 12 pages. So I put in the little card, hello bangs. I haven't had bangs in decades, so I have some bangs now. And then I did my journaling about turning 60 and it being a new chapter on the bottom. And over on the right, I talk a little bit about how letting go of our habits and the way we do things is kind of hard, but change feels refreshing. I love this one. I'm getting happy. I hope you're getting happy too. And I hope you'll hang out for just a little bit while we look at the cards. I'm going to be releasing here in just a few minutes after the video the guide option, and you'll be able to see that over on the blog portion of my website. Click the more button and it'll be linked in there, and I hope you'll play along. Here are the cards. Wow, look at all these cards. And honestly, I barely made a dent in a few of the leftovers. Even though the leftovers are mostly strips, there's not a lot of icons left. I created these cute little simple cards out of the Night of Navy sunflower, one little flower on each one that I fussy cut out. These circles on this simple card were those circles that had different languages underneath. So I popped the word hello under the other languages so that I was able to get good use of those circles and pull another icon out. This is a crisscross pocket card. So you actually score a card a couple places, and I believe I did it at 4 1/8 or 4 1/4 twice, and folded that over and cut the edges off in an angle to create a pocket for that library card. I thought for teacher appreciation coming up next week that I would use up some of the school icons. So the paper clips, the books, and look at all the hellos. Hello, 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 hello. So obviously you can pull a sentiment out of your stash and change the sentiment. I was just on a mission to use up more of the parts and pieces. I made a couple bookmark cards. I believe they're 3.5 by 7, just some little notes on the back. And then I thought this might be a cute teacher appreciation card as well. You could even fill in some of the things that you loved about the teacher or about the year on some of the journal lined paper. Super simple. Again, 2 of those little cut apart hello cards left over. And then the cards underneath were the 3x4 cards that had the other languages on them. So I just put those 3x3 cards over the top of that. These were also 4x6, or not 4x6, but cut apart cards. I think they were maybe 3x4, 3x5, I think. And I took the numbers that were in the sticker sheet and rubbed those with a little Azure Afternoon ink to make the 60. This one, again, just using a cut apart card, adding little pieces of the tickets and that kind of thing underneath. Super simple card. So here's that little pocket card. I cut a piece of cardstock for the pocket card that was 2 1/4 by 4. I scored it in half so it would fold up at 4 and be 2 inches. And on the side, I scored 1/4 of an inch on either side to be able to fold those sides in and create a little pocket. So simple and easy to do, and to duplicate the little pocket that's in the set. And then I added a piece of cardstock on the top. That is it. This is, my goodness, we had, I don't know how many cards I made. I know I could eke out so many more cards with the scraps and bits and pieces. Card makers know that they can get so many cards out of leftovers, but I was super happy with the ones I was able to create. So we have the 12 original pages, we have the 12 alternate pages, and then we have all of the card inspiration. I hope you've been inspired to grab up your Sunniest Stories scrapbooking workshop kit and play along. If you've been inspired by this series, hit like, subscribe, the notifications bell, and come back soon for more right here on Snips by Cat.